Good morning and good afternoon. Now, I'm going to wait a couple of minutes to see if some other people come in because a lot of times you all have questions and I'm I want to be sure that those who've been waiting for me to do this again are on here. Let's see here. Okay. Now, I'm going to get started because this will be kind of lengthy and I'm trying to stay on a schedule, my own schedule for that matter. And I'm using the new mic, so I need to know if you can. Am I clear? Hey, Detroit. I'm so sorry, girl, but you had me with troll phobia the other night. I said, who is this? And they direct messaging me on top of it. But now I know. In fact, I sent Sean something and said, "Who is this?" And he told me it was you. So, don't be sorry, hon. Like I say, I got troll phobia. I'm always looking side eye at a new name, and a lot of people on there are not using the same names that they used before or they use regularly. So I get confused, and I was like, "Who are you? Leave me alone, Sean. Get rid of this person." Hey, Junji, how you doing, hon? Okay, I'm gonna start with this lesson because I know that it is um, one that other people are have been asking me when I was going to do it again. And the main reason I postponed it was because there was so much information and I didn't want to be on here, you know, trying to find a picture or something like that. I wanted to have all of my information up here and I'm finally about to do it. Oh, good, Junji. Okay. All right. Well, this is about opals, and my I have a wealth of knowledge and information regarding jewelry, and I feel that it is incumbent upon me to share it with you all, and whoever wants to take it further. Like I said, at some point, I'm going to be on um, Patreon. Hi, it's all hot air. I'm going to be on Patreon. I've already got it set up. I had it set up long before Sean had his Patreon, but I never put anything on it. But my goal is to be able to teach you how to make jewelry in the long run. And that's something that, a skill you can carry throughout your life and give to other people. And you can make some money too. But um, yeah, I got some, plus I'm a little late with this today even because I got some sad news. My doctor is very ill and he won't be returning. So it's kind of I actually cried because he's been my doctor for over 20 years. In fact, he had it 4 years to my mother's life, and she passed away at 97. But, you know, he's been a family doctor for me, my son, my mom, and he even came to her wake and spoke. I mean, he's just a great doctor, so I've been a little upset about that, but that's life right now. Okay, everyone. Opals. Now, first of all, they say that opal is an October birthstone. And what I didn't know was that ancient Greeks believed that opals gave their owners the gift of prophecy. And Europeans have long considered opals to be a symbol of hope, purity, and truth. It's also been associated with love, passion, desire, and eroticism. I couldn't find no explanation for that last one, but that's what they say. But there's so many different types of opals that you might come across an opal and you won't even realize that it's an opal or that it's a very valuable opal. Now, let's see here. Let me find this right quick. Okay, this is where I slow down, but I got them all up in a row. So, um, the first opal that I want to share with you all is black opal. Black opal is one of the most rare and most valuable opals that there are. And they are really, they're not difficult to find or ascertain if you've got the money to do it. Okay. And I think that, let me see if I got the picture up for that. Okay. It's 5C. Let me put that up for you so that you can see it. I think it's this one. Hope it's the right one. Okay, yeah. That's like one of the black opals. And it's very expensive and it's very rare. And what I've found is that a lot of times there are people who try to trick you regarding black opals, and they'll put a black piece of something, a paper on something, and put it in a little dome and put some glitter on it. People have actually been fooled by that. So when you see a black thing of it, unless it's from a jeweler, don't get it. Okay. Isn't that beautiful? My 2 cents, that's really something special, you know. And it's more or less at this point, you know, something that, like I said, a lot of people don't realize or recognize it or even know that much about it. But when you think about it, you have to realize, okay, now the next one is also black opal, and it is something that it's a beautiful set, first of all. And when you look at it, you'll see that it is, let's see, which one is it now? I'm trying to figure out which one it is. I'm sorry, you guys. This is what I didn't want to do, was get you on here and then, but when you upload the photos, you can't label them like you normally would. So here we go. Let's see. And this is something that, okay. Isn't that beautiful? That's gorgeous. And that's a black opal as well. And the center stone in the middle is the, I don't know, they didn't say what the stone was, but this is a man and woman matching wedding set. So I guess this one is for the female and this one is for the male. But that's also something. But like I said, black opal is one of the best, the most rare, and the most expensive. But it is so beautiful and it's worth it. Now, the best opals, first of all, they say black opal is only found in Australia. And the reason that it's found in Australia is the perfect climate conditions for opals. Your best opals come from Australia. Don't let anyone tell you any different. That's where you get your best opals. And so when you see something like this, Now you can see this. Now I tell you, this has happened to me. I've seen something like this at a yard sale, but people don't know what it is. And they say, oh, that's nothing, and they put it up there in the 50 cents jar. Okay. So once you see this, you recognize it and you know what it looks like. And that's something that a lot of people don't do. But opal is so unique and so beautiful that you have to really be careful so that you don't get tricked by people playing games with you, you know? Let me see. Now, the next opal that I want to introduce you to is the Boulder Opal, okay? And Boulder Opal is basically the opal is still in its stone, okay? The stone that it grows in. This it's called a matrix. And when you find a Boulder Opal, I love Boulder Opals. I've done jewelry with Boulder Opals, and they are very easy to work with. But when you buy them, you can wear them with practically any color because opal has so many beautiful you know colors. Okay, let's see if this is it. Yeah, that's it. That's a Boulder Opal. Okay, and that is the stone or the matrix in which, before they cut the actual opal out, that's the stone in which you find it. Okay. And you can see the different lines of opal running through the Boulder Opal. And this too is very desirable, um, to the point where it's so different that people really, really love it. And what you have to do is recognize that when you see something like this, it doesn't even look like an opal except for the little rivulets that are running through it. Now, here's another one. Let's see. One of these days, I'm going to be good at Sean at transferring this stuff over. But let's see, share screen. Which one is it? B, C, or I'm trying to see which one it is. I think I already did that one. Oh, here it is. Okay, here's another example of a Boulder Opal. Now, when you see something like this, I mean, that's really gorgeous because you see all of the streams of opal running through the actual stone. This is how it's found in the month. I mean, in the month. I'm looking at your comment, Johnny Mac. This is how it's found in the mines, and they're mined in Australia. And this is the actual rock as the opal comes before they cut the opal from the stone. And this is really opal in its most natural state. And it is something really beautiful. And I think that when you see it out somewhere, when you see this in jewelry and so on, you will know that this is really expensive jewelry. Now, let's see. I have another thing I want to share with you. And, but whether I find it or not, let's see. Oh, here it is. Okay. M. It starts with the M. Okay. Now, this is a bracelet that I made, and it is Boulder Opals, but I decided to make it like a charm bracelet. Can you see it clearly? Is it too small? But it is basically, I used I used a sterling silver chain link chain, but then I attached each little boulder opal, but I used tanzanite because it matched the opal itself, the opal inside the matrix, and the sterling silver, and I made it a charm bracelet. And I think I'm trying to remember. I think yeah, this is the one. I think I sold this one for like 175, and it looks small, but it's very expensive. And so these are, this is another form of boulder opal that you would probably you might see out somewhere. And like I said, it is a gorgeous stone. Now the next opal, let's see. I've done boulder opal, black opal. Okay. Let's see which one comes up. I'm just going to do them as I find them. Let's see. Okay. B7. Let's see here. Now, the next one is Mexican fire opal. I don't know that a lot of people don't know that this even comes from Mexico, but many different countries have, why are they calling me now? Many different countries have opals. Okay. But again, the best opals are in from Australia. Now, this is a Mexican fire opal, and it looks a lot different from the other opals. It almost looks like candy, okay? But that's the Mexican fire opal. And these are also, they're valuable as well, but not as valuable as the ones from Australia. And when you see these, you see them in different forms of jewelry and like any other. But what you have to realize is that it's a fire opal and it is absolutely gorgeous. Okay. The colors in it, the vibrancy, and what makes opal better, because some opals don't have any fire or they have a little bit of fire. When it has a lot of fire in it, you have got yourself an opal, a good opal. Okay. Now let's see. Let's move on to, okay, yeah, here's another one. I'm getting faster though than I was. This is what I didn't want to hold you guys on here while I search for something, so I wanted to have them all ready for you. And I think what I'm going to do is just do them as they come up because it's kind of difficult to, let's see. Which one was it? B7? I did that already. Let's see. Oh, this is it. 52. Okay. Please bear with me. All right. Here's another example of a Mexican fire opal. And that too is absolutely gorgeous. But look at the fire. That's what you judge an opal by, is the fire. And when you have the fire in it, that increases the value. And you'll be attracted normally to the ones with the most fire. Okay. Okay, now let me see which other one. I don't know if I've done this one yet. Let's see. I'm trying to 575 because they don't come up with a name, they come up with a number. So I can't just go right to it. But this next one, I think this is another, I'm not sure what this is. I'll just have to share it and see what it is. 575. Okay, this is another black opal. And to see that black with all of that fire in it is something that is truly beautiful. In person, it's even more beautiful. Okay, I'll put it like that. It's something that you really have to see in person to believe, but it is worth the expense of whatever you have to pay. You like that, huh? My 2 cents. Okay. Now I'm going to do these as they come up. You know why? Because what I'm finding is that, okay, um, that way then I won't keep you guys on here so long or such a long stretch in between. And I'll do it like that, and I'll just do it as it comes up. Let's see. Okay, now this is a Blackfire Opal ring. And it almost reminds me of the Aurora Borealis. You know, it's really a nice ring. But look, at the back of it is black because the matrix for a black opal is black. And then you have all this color. I like this one because of the swirls in it, you know. And I pulled this up, it's on Etsy in someone's shop. And it's really, that's fascinating and it's unique. And that's one thing about opals. You won't find any two that are alike. And you really have to, you have a wealth of opals to choose from. And my point here is so that you all will know that you'll know what you're getting and you'll know where there's opals. Okay, I think I showed this one already. And it's, Blackfire Opal. And let's see what else I can do here. And if you have any questions, you can put them in the put them into the comments, and I can answer them if I will. If I can. Let's see here. Okay, I think I showed this before, but that's the Mexican fire opal. And let's see what the next one will be. Okay, now Ethiopian opals are very popular. Okay, and a lot of people, I didn't know it until I got into jewelry that they had opals in Ethiopia. But and they make opal beads out of every opal. And this one is something that I think you all will appreciate, because then you can get a, how about that? Isn't that beautiful? And they're faceted as well. So when you see beads like this, don't just expect opals to be in rings. They can be in beads and anything else. And they're not as expensive as Australian opals, so they are affordable, but they do have a lot of fire in them and they are beautiful. Now, if this was an Australian opal, it would probably cost you see where it says $32.49 here? If you were to get this in the Australian opals, this would cost you probably about $700 or $800 for these, just for the beads. Okay. And these are not even strung. These are just the loose beads for you to make jewelry out of. So the price, you can tell by the price also. You love all of them? Yeah, opals will get you, hon. They will get you. Now, let's see what else I have for you. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Okay. You'll like this one coming up too. I love looking at jewelry anyway, you know. But when you're buying it, be careful who you buy it from. No, that's not it. I did that one already. I'm sorry, you guys. Let me try again. Oh, shoot. Okay, here we go. Now that's, you see it says genuine Australian opal with diamonds. Okay. And look at that fire in that opal. Hi, Kat Josie. Look at that fire in that particular stone. And that's called a white opal. But people who sell opals, if they've got an Australian opal, they're going to let you know it because, again, Australian opals are the best. Now, you can buy directly from the mines, and I go to gem shows. I think the first one I showed was a man and woman matching wedding bands for the men. And see, and then that last one, that other one, the Johnny Mac, that other one that was just the plain, not plain, but the one I said looked like a Aurora Borealis. That one is for any gender because it's a band. They don't, they make a lot of men's jewelry with opals, and they are gorgeous, all of them. And let's see. See what else I got for you. Okay. This one, Johnny Mac, I'll bring this up for you so you can see what I'm talking about. Where'd it go? Blackfire. See this one, Johnny Mac? That one can be for a man or a woman. Okay. Now let's see what else I can get for you guys. Because it's important that you know. Now here's something else someone did with an opal. Okay. It's 58.8B. Okay. And what you can do with it is there's so much you can do with it, with an opal. Look at that. They made it to look like a peacock. And yeah, Kai Josie, it probably does look like a mood ring, but it's not. But this is fabulous. Okay. And this is something where it actually looks like peacock feathers, but at the center of it is black opal. Now that's unique. Let's see what that is. Now let's see here. And when you do look at opals, be very sure to remember that the fire within the opal is really what makes it different. Okay, now this is a bracelet with just opal beads. And and this could be for men and for women, and for, and it can go with any color, because look at all the colors in there. Because that's fire opal, black opal, Blackfire Opal, and it is unique and it is different, and you know and I can't stress enough that the fire in the opal is the most important thing that you can do. You can look for. Let's see, what's the other one? Now this one, I'll pull this one up. Now when they start carving opals, oh wow, it's something else to see, because then you get into even more artistry. Okay, now look at that. Now that's incredible, I believe. Yeah, I showed a picture of something that I did have. I I don't know if I have any left. Oh, I do have a Boulder Opal pendant on my site. And all you would need to do is get a chain, to put it on, or have a shop put it on there the way you wanted to put on. If you want findings, you can pick your own chain. But yeah, I have them on there. But look, yeah, it's dainty, but look at how they carved the actual opal into like flower petals. This is like a flower. And then in the center, it's a diamond. It's so many beautiful things. I have seen some things in opal, even for knickknacks out of carved opal. And they're really beautiful. Let me see here what I got else for you all. Oh, okay, Johnny Mac, I'll show you this one, okay? So you won't think that I'm discriminating, because you weren't here. So I want you to know that this one here, this is the man, this is Blackfire Opal, and this is a woman and man's wedding bands. And I'm sure you can get the same one. You can get the same thing without it being a wedding band. And the and it's, like I say, it's different and it's unique, and that's what makes opal so so precious, basically. And I think I have one more for you all, and I think that's it as far as the images. But please take note as to the actual differences in the opals. Okay, always know, even if you go get it from a jeweler, go to the make sure it's Australian. You can get the others if you like them. They're beautiful as well. And the one that I have on the on the avatar that I'm using is a Australian, really a white opal, but it has so much fire in it that it looks yellow. But yeah. And you know what? You say that's your favorite, Eugene? Yeah, because black opal will be your favorite if you see it. Once you see black opal, you are going to you know you're going to be really, really excited about it. And I think, like I said, this one that's in the avatar, these are all diamonds around it, but this is it's really a white opal, but it has so much fire that it looks yellowish. Okay. So remember now, you have fire opals, you have Boulder Opal, you have Black Opal, you have Mexican Opal, and you have Ethiopian Opal. All right. And, you know, just be sure to try to get opals from Australia. Now, Johnny Mac, the one that's on my page is Australian because I only get Australian because, like I said, when I was doing my shopping, um, I would go to the gem shows where only the people in the jewelry industry can get in. I mean, you got to show tax ID, tax returns, everything to get in there. And the people from the mines, they set up there as well. But you can find them online. I think one is called Australian Opal. It's in Australia, but they have a shop that you can buy from them like wholesale from the from the public. The only problem with getting an opal online, make sure when you see the photograph that you see what you need to see. You need to see the fire. You need to see every angle of it. That's why when you go to different shops like Amazon and Etsy, they require you to show the photographs from different angles so that the customer will know what they're getting. With opal, you want to see the back, you want to see the setting, but you also want to be able to see the fire. If you can't see the fire, then, or if it's a little bit of fire, stay away from it because the best opals have the fire. And you can Google opals, opal jewelry, and you'll see a lot of stuff, a lot of different beautiful jewelry. But that's what I wanted to share with you all, is so that you know there's so many different kinds of opals. It doesn't mean that because they're not from Australia that they're not opals. But always try to get you an opal, you know, that has the fire. But Ethiopian opals, they have some that are more expensive than others because they come out with the fire in them. And I think that if you really make it's an investment. I had a friend of mine as a guest at one of the shows one time, and she was able to purchase an inlaid opal. And inlaid opals are, you know, I think I can do this by avatar also so that I can show you. Let me see if this will work. Now, this is something I'm trying new, you all. So if I mess up, don't say nothing. Um, let's see. Okay, here it is. Yeah. Okay, that. Now that I love too. You see how it's the inlaid opal? It's inlaid in gold. And all of the different opal colors, they've gotten all of the different ones. When you find opal inlay, she was able to get something similar. But wholesale, something like this would even sell about 2,500. Okay. On the market, it's probably going to cost maybe 5 or 6 thousand. I'm not sure. But when you see something like this, now I don't care. Like Johnny Mac, I believe a man could wear this also. Okay, it looks pretty much like it could be for men or women. But yeah, when you see something like this, grab it. I mean, like at an estate sale or something like that. But when you buy an opal, it's always best to buy from the source, like the Australian mines, or a good jeweler that you can trust and um, know. And I don't mean like Jared, I mean the really fine jewelers. And if you get a hold of an opal, you know, take care of it because when they're inlaid like this, they can crack. So when you're not wearing it, you need to not put it in a drawer or jewelry box of the jewelry. You need to wrap it with a cloth to protect it so that it won't crack or break. Because opal is very, very fragile. And that's what you have to realize when you buy it. You can't bump it here and bump it there, okay? You really need to take care of it. I wouldn't try to clean an opal with anything that is harsh. I just take, some lukewarm, lukewarm water and just kind of rub it over it, okay? But keep it wrapped. You were unaware of Mexican opal? Yeah, Mexican opal, like I said, Ethiopian opal. And those are the ones I know about. And fire opals, of course, okay? And when you, let's see what this is. Maybe I can show you all this way also because I'm still learning, you guys. Um, let's see. Um, what is this one? Oh, yeah, I already did that one. Um, I'll try one more for you if I have it. Let's see. Oh, okay. These are, let's see, I'll do it by avatar, okay? And these are some earrings I made several years ago. And let's do avatar. Let's see, this will be the last one. I think this is them. And you can hardly see them because I had to enlarge it so much. But these are earrings that I made out of Boulder Opal. I made those about 7 or 8 years ago. And I sold like 2 pairs of them. And I still have a pair around here somewhere where they are because I've got boxes of jewelry along with projects and everything else that I've made, that I've purchased for resale. And they're in boxes and stuff. And that's one of the reasons why my shop is on vacation. I have to find some things so that I can, make sure that when someone orders something or if I want to upload it, it's right there available. But those are the kind of opals that I have in my shop, okay? Um, and the Boulder Opal pendant. And hopefully, let me see here. I'm going to go back to that one again. This is another black opal, okay? And I just hope you guys have, gotten something out of it and gotten some knowledge about opals that you can carry with you so that when you get ready to purchase, you'll know exactly what you're purchasing. And, always feel free to contact me if you have any questions about opals or about any jewelry. Something I did miss in one of the things is about white gold. It looks like sterling, but it's gold. And so you may see that as well. And oh, thank you, Johnny Mac. Yeah, when you have like this is jewelry lesson number 3. There's going to be more lessons. You broke your last one fighting. Oh, my 2 cents. You should take your ring off, just like you take your earrings off. You have to take your ring off too, hon. Don't mess up your jewelry. you know, um, like I said, I've shown you the opal beads, and we've got earrings, everything in opal. But when you do it, realize and know what you have, and um, it's an investment because the value appreciates. It is not considered a semi-precious stone. It is considered a gemstone on the level same level as a diamond. So that should make it clear how valuable opals are, you know. So, everyone, I hope you have a great rest of your day. I hope you learned something from this. Um, like I said, I've been dealing with jewelry since about the 1980s, and I do believe in enriching and giving out information to people that I have learned over time, because I don't want my information when when it's my time to go. I don't want my information to go with me. I want it out there for people to know and understand, because it took many years for me to learn all of this. And hopefully, you all will take this information and keep the videos about the jewelry lessons. And when you get ready to buy some jewelry, just like, knowing the difference between metals and so on and different stones. Now, you know, that's something you can have. And I will be doing more of these. Like I said, I don't know what stone I'm going to do next or what I'm going to do next in the jewelry, but when it comes to me, I will do another one. I would like to do like one a week, but like I said, I want to be able to have it prepared in a way that you all can learn from it and get information. And even if you want to go online and look up Mexican opals and where you could buy them, or Ethiopian opals, if you want to buy the loose beads or anything like that, now that you know they exist, then you can Google them and see what you like. TC, she found some African amber that she loved, and she treated herself once she found it because she was able to Google it and find it from the photograph. So, you're welcome, my 2 cents. And thank you all for, tuning in. Not talking about the mess, but I do hope that this is something that can add to your life, and, you know, make sure that when you buy your jewelry, it's an investment, you know. And like I said on my first one, the person who taught me about jewelry and antiques said, it's like buying money, really, because it will always have value. And the value for jewelry appreciates. So, anyway, have a great day, everyone. I finally got it done, my 2 cents, and catch up. See, so thank you for that word, unisex, Johnny Mac, because I couldn't think of the word where everybody could wear it, you know. Oh, thank you. You're welcome, Johnny Mac. That's what I want to do. I want to share my knowledge, my personal knowledge, and especially for us as a people, we need to know um, what we're doing with our money. Okay, what when we purchase jewelry, we need to know what we're purchasing. Stay away from the costume stuff unless it's antique. And I may do a video on antique costume jewelry, which is very expensive. But I mean the contemporary um, jewelry that you find it's just costume jewelry. It's not anything to it, and doesn't have a lot of value. Treat yourself, you know, like you are the queens and kings that you are, and wear good jewelry, beautiful jewelry, real jewelry, authentic jewelry. You deserve nothing less. Okay, everyone, have a wonderful day, and I will see you later, somewhere, I'm sure. Okay, thank you, my 2 cents. And, my 2 cents and Johnny Mac, go back and look at the other two jewelry lessons regarding amber and the precious metals, how to identify them, and pearls, how to identify real pearls. And, you know, Maturish found out that one of her family heirlooms was real pearls. Okay. because I told how to test them. So go back and look at those videos, and I hope you can get some from those as well. All right, everyone, have a great day. Bye-bye.